POS show yo. Show yo. Show yo. POS show yo. Show yo. Show yo. Yo, it's POS with Pat and Bobby. News so wild it's never sloppy. Talk the truth, don't make it snobby. Who's the POS? We getting choppy.
This August, a 13-year-old girl from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania made headlines after a series of events landed her in an adult jail. What started as a shoplifting incident spiraled into a bizarre case of mistaken identity and systemic failure. Arrested in Beaver Falls for simple retail theft, the girl whose identity we now know cleverly gave authorities a fake name and age. She claimed she was 18 and was booked into the Beaver County Jail alongside the adults. It's kind of funny, for once the cops are hearing instead of telling someone, "You should have known she wasn't 18." For days, no one realized that this girl, reported missing weeks earlier by her very worried parents, was sitting behind bars. Her lie about being homeless made it even harder for authorities to verify her true identity. Pittsburgh police had posted alerts across the city after the girl was last seen riding public transportation, but these messages failed to connect her with the young person sitting in a cell in their very own Beaver County prison. If only there was some way that we could identify everyone, regardless of identity or anything, that was unique to individuals. Oh yeah, we've got fucking fingerprints. You fingerprinted this girl. How did you not know? She's not completely innocent though, because despite several opportunities to reveal her true age, the girl stuck to her story. This led the police to treat her as an adult. However, one sharp-eyed jail worker recognized her from the missing persons reports that had circulated, and the pieces of the puzzle started to fall in place. She was finally removed from the adult section of the jail, her charges were moved over to juvenile court, and her parents were notified. I'd argue we investigate the parents first. How bad does your home life have to be that you choose jail and think it's a better alternative? The case does raise serious questions about how such an error could occur. Why did it take so long for authorities to figure out who she was? And how did the system allow a child to be placed in such a dangerous environment? Although she's safe now, her time in jail serves as a haunting reminder of the risks involved when the system fails to properly identify vulnerable people. It also serves as a reminder of how hauntingly stupid the people of Pittsburgh are. Yins are dummies.
Hey, did you kids wash your feet off in that little bucket by the pool ladder before you got in that pool? Hey, I don't want grass clippings clogging up my filter like last time.
The fact that she managed to fool the police and jail staff for so long points to flaws in how cases involving minors are handled, especially when they lie about their age. And while this particular story ended up with her being returned home, it does highlight the fragility of systems meant to protect young people who are in trouble. So who is the piece of shit in this story? Is it the girl? I mean, at the end of the day, all you have to do is fess up. You were stealing from the dollar store. Your parents can easily cover the cost and you can go home. If there is trouble there, tell the police when they are arresting you. In that moment, you have first-hand knowledge that they'll lock up bad people who are committing crimes. You might not think they're great, but if they'll lock you up for stealing from the dollar store, they'll lock up your parents if there's abuse happening there. Is it the parents? How bad do you have to treat your kid that they choose adult prison over you? Even if they are just old school disciplinarians, clearly they've fostered an environment with so much fear that any guidance they're trying to give and any mentorship is not going to be effective. Your kid's just going to hate you and rebel. Is it the cops? Do your job. investigate just a little bit deeper and get to the bottom of what's actually happening here. Is it Joe Biden? The president controls the prison system. This is a prison, and they had a kid in a cage. And the Biden administration would never do that, right? Right? Or is it the criminal who found God? Because, there was one PDF file in prison that prayed on his knees, or her knees, every day for a minor to be in there with him. And then this is the moment that convinced them that God was real. I'll let you decide while we listen to a musical summary of the situation.
I told the cops I'm grown, but I'm just 13. Now I'm locked up in jail with folks who are mean. They asked my name and I made up a tale. Next thing I knew, I was sitting in jail. I'm too young to be here, I should be at home. But I told them a lie, now I'm all alone. Didn't want the truth, cause I wanted to hide. Now I'm stuck with criminals side by side. Sold a Dollar General candy bar, but they threw me in with folks who've gone too far. Some 18, oh what a mistake. Now I'm in deep, I got years to fake. I'm too young to be here, I should be at home. But I told them a lie, now I'm all alone. Didn't want the truth, cause I wanted to hide. Now I'm stuck with criminals side by side. Well, they finally called me, figure out my age. Now my parents are in a rage. But I'm still laughing cause I got away from that jailhouse blues for another day. I'm too young to be here, I should be at home. But I told them a lie, now I'm all alone. Didn't want the truth cause I wanted to hide. Now I'm stuck with criminals side by side.
For me, the POS is definitely the cops. Even if this was an adult homeless person as the young girl claimed to be, a little more investigation would have revealed the truth. Just finding out what's going on with her and how she ended up in this position where she had to steal to feed herself would have probably led to the realization that there were holes in her story. Don't get me wrong, I support police officers and realize the difficulty of just doing everyday police work. But in this instance, with just a little more serving and protecting, they could have been the heroes who found a missing girl, looked at as everything policing was supposed to be. But instead, they're looked at as the bumbling idiots who locked up a minor in adult prison. In a story that blends intrigue, international espionage, and the deep blue seas, we revisit the life of Hvladimir, the beluga whale who rose to fame under mysterious circumstances. This white beluga was first spotted in 2019 in Norway, wearing a harness labeled Equipment of St. Petersburg, immediately sparking rumors that he was a trained Russian spy. Hvladimir quickly became a social media sensation, not for covert activities, but for his playful nature. He retrieved cameras, played fetch, and even showed signs of responding to human hand signals, which only deepened the mysteries of his origins. With this information, I should call your mom Vladimir, because she's a fat whale I put a harness on, who listens to all of my commands. Good girl. But it wasn't all fun and games. Vladimir bore scars from collisions with boats, a hazard for a solitary whale accustomed to interacting with humans rather than his own kind. Despite concerns about his ability to survive in the wild, he continued to swim along the Norwegian coast, seeking out human company and frequenting fish farms. I wonder, has anyone told the Japanese about the whale spy from Russia? Because I think they'll ally with us given the opportunity to kill whales. Two organizations, Marine Mind and One Whale, made it their mission to protect this friendly giant. One Whale was even working on relocating Hvladimir to a safer environment in the Arctic, far from any human interference. Unfortunately, that mission never came to fruition. At this point, it feels like they're ripping off the plot of that worst Superman movie ever made, where he gets sad with the world, so they move him up to Antarctica and he builds the Fortress of Solitude. On a tragic day this week, Vladimir's body was found floating off the coast of Norway. Animal rights groups have claimed that he was shot, a suspicion supported by visible bullet wounds on his body. A necropsy will soon reveal the official cause of death, but for now, the world mourns the loss of the creature that, while shrouded in mystery, captured the hearts of many. Maybe he did capture the hearts of many, but not me. Did any of you, as you heard me say, Hvladimir, assume that there was a silent H? Because there is. So fuck that and fuck that dumb whale. Who is the piece of shit in this story? Is it Hvladimir, the dumb whale with a dumb name who was too dumb to make other whale friends? Whales belong in a herd, just like cattle's a cow, and fat chicks on prom night. And much like that same group of fat chicks, when one of the whales is treated better than a whale should be, the rest of the herd reject it. Is it the Soviets? Come on, you guys are supposed to be the enemy, but your president rides a bear, your spies are whales. If you were just a little nicer to the gays, you could be the promised land. Is it whoever shot the whale? Hey, Ishmael, tell Captain Ahab to take it easy, it's fucking 2024. Whale hunting isn't cool anymore. And if you're gonna kill one, you should use a harpoon, just like you should on a fat chick. I'll let you guys decide who the piece of shit is while we play a musical summary.
I was a Luger spy, so they claim. Russia with love, but I wasn't framed. Caught me a harness, thought I was trained, but all I wanted was some fishing fame. I'm the spy whale, baby, swimming through the blue. Never meant to hurt no one, just passing through. But someone had a bullet, now my days are through. The ocean's deep, but I'm gone, it's true. Fetched your GoPro, played with your drone, but I guess I was just too alone. Got shot down in the big blue sea. Now they're all crying, oh poor Hvladimir. I'm the spy whale, baby, swimming through the blue. Never meant to hurt no one, just passing through. But someone had a bullet, now my days are through. The ocean's deep, but I'm gone, it's true. Never meant to hurt no one, just passing through. But someone had a bullet, now my days are through. The ocean's deep, but I'm gone, it's true. I was a Russian spy, or so they said. Now I'm floating in the water, shot dead. Goodbye to the waves, the fish and the fun. The spy whale's journey is finally done.
For me, the piece of shit in this story is the movie Free Willy. One shitty kids movie, and now all these people want to do is free all the goddamn whales. I get it. This guy was friendly or whatever, but there are starving people in the world. And in America. Let's help them first, and then we can deal with the whales later on. In fact, you know what would go a long way to feeding those hungry people? Probably fucking Hvladimir. Imagine a robot smiling at you. A human-like grin spreading across its face, thanks to a layer of living skin. Researchers at Tokyo University have made this a reality. This nightmare has come true. Engineering robots with a new level of emotional expression that both fascinates and terrifies. This robot doesn't just mimic a smile, it forms it using real human skin, manipulated by actuators beneath the surface, creating a new dimension in human-robot interaction. And just like that, we've gone too far. We tried to play God. It's Terminator Judgment Day, folks. Unrelated, and completely unrelated, it feels like a good time to bring up that there are certain models of the Remington shotgun that have been banned by the Geneva Convention for being too deadly, yet you can still get them for sale within the United States. Do with that information what you want. This groundbreaking feat is a significant step toward making robots more lifelike. Researchers used lab-grown skin tissues attached to the robot's face using an innovative collagen gel and tiny perforations. This allowed the skin to move seamlessly without tearing as the actuators created facial expressions. The technology behind this promises a future where robots might not only look like us, but move like us too. But the implications of such a technology remain pretty complex. I'd like to tell you, this was an incel who invented this. This was an incel who wanted that real skin feel while face fucking his goddamn sex doll. But here we go, fucking enabling those people. Maybe it's time to bring bullying back. The creators of this technology see applications beyond robotics. They imagine this breakthrough being used in a cosmetic surgery or the development of skin for medical applications. However, while the robots might look more human, they still lack the essence that makes us human: consciousness, emotion, and self-awareness. These machines are all about imitation, but their presence in our lives might challenge our understanding of what it means to be human. It fucking shouldn't. No, it fucking shouldn't. You just said it doesn't have the 3 things that literally make us human, so it fucking should not. The uncanny valley effect. The unease we feel when something non-human looks a little too close to human could become even more prevalent. These lifelike robots blur the line between the technology and biology within them. And although their smiles are more convincing, it leaves us questioning, is a lifelike robot comforting? Or does it make us uncomfortable? Uncanny Valley. Uncanny Valley is what the incel will call the vagina he builds next if we keep enabling these fucking nerds. Cut them off. Time over. So who is the piece of shit in this story? Is it the incel virgin that is trying to play God? Just go talk to girls. Put the fleshlight away and stop before the next sex doll you fuck goes full Terminator on your nutsack. Is it the face robot? You know you're a monster. You have an obligation to delete System 32, Sewer Slide, and the trauma with you. Or is it God? It may be time to send a flood. It's over, buddy. You tried your best. I'll let you guys decide while I play this musical interlude.
We gave a robot a smile, yeah, they gave it some skin, but it don't mean nothing when the heart ain't within. They can wrinkle, they can grin, but don't be deceived. A smile from a robot's just a trick up their sleeve. It's uncanny and it's creepy, got no soul inside. You might see a weekend look, but don't take that ride. Oh, it'll smile for you, but it don't feel a thing. Ain't no smile like mine, no heart in that machine. Well, Tokyo's finest made it flesh and bone, but when it tries to smile, man, I feel alone. Got the look of human, but that's where it ends.
I'd rather trust a rumor than make that thing my friend. It's uncanny and it's creepy, got no soul inside. You might see a wicked, but don't take that ride. Oh, it'll smile for you, but it don't feel a thing. Ain't no smile like mine, no heart in that machine. It's uncanny and it's creepy, got no soul inside. You might see a wicked, but don't take that ride. Oh, it'll smile for you, but it don't feel a thing. Ain't no smile like mine, put my dick in that machine.
For me, the piece of shit is Israel and Palestine. Look, a lot of people say it's gonna take aliens to make us look at each other as humans rather than whatever fucking nation we're from. Human skin-based robots should be close to fucking enough. This should solve all the conflict in the Middle East, in the Ukraine and Russia. This is an enemy everyone can hate. Thank you guys for tuning in. Pat and I will be together next week. Thank you so much.
Oh, Aaron thought he was the king. On the mic he let it ring, but karma's got a wicked sting. Now he's sitting in the slammer, can't feel a thing. Revenge porn ain't no joke. Now your life's gone up in smoke. Your girl's a whore, and now you're broke. Aaron's a cuck to a tart on coke. Gino took the stand and smiled, said it fuck him, but I'm in denial. But now you're facing legal trials. Aaron's fame faded like old files. Revenge porn ain't no joke. Now your life's gone up in smoke. Your girl's a whore, and now you're broke. Aaron's a cuck to a tart on coke. Revenge porn ain't no joke. Now your life's gone up in smoke. Your girl's a whore, and now you're broke. Aaron's a cuck to a tart on coke. No more shows, no more gags. A happy cuck, you can suck and be fucked. You're a fucking flag, and life's just shit. Packed your bag, so here's a lesson for the crowd. Don't be loud and oh so proud, 'cause when you fall you'll hit the ground. Just like Aaron, you'll be bound. Revenge porn ain't no joke. Now your life's gone up in smoke. Your girl's a whore, and now you're broke. Aaron's a cuck to a tart on coke.